Hi guys, hi, how's it going? How you doing today? Hopefully today finds you well. Today I'm doing beauty empties on my channel. So I do beauty empties that encompass everything except for makeup. So tools, hair product, fragrance, anything like that. And then I also do makeup rehab, which is all of my empties and my makeup categories. So today is going to be beauty empties. So all things hair care, skincare, fragrance, all those things. I hope that sounds like something you're interested in. And if it does, please keep on watching. For those of you new here, hi, my name is Donna. I'm a lover of all things high and colorful beauty and self-care. I also work as a field leader for Ulta Beauty. I get a lot of education in my position. I like to bring in that education here, but ultimately I'm just out here to talk about makeup and beauty because I love to talk about makeup and beauty. So I hope that sounds like something you're interested in. I hope that you want to stick around before you go, hit that subscribe button and drop something down in the comment section because I would love to talk to you down there. Don't forget to hit me up. With that said, let's be friends and let's talk about some beauty. Okay, so I have a ton of hair care, and the biggest reason why I think is because, do you remember when I said when I was going through my empties, this is all the hair care I had and I can't fathom why? Well, it's because my kids have kept every single shampoo bottle that they have went through since we moved in here in their shower. I was just in their bathroom for whatever reason, and I have my daughter clean that bathroom every single week. Why she thinks that the garbage needed to stay in the bathroom, I have no idea. But I was just in there. I was fixing their shower curtain rod and realized that they had about, I don't know, 80 bottles of old empty bottles of shampoo and stuff in there. I'm just kidding. It's not 80, but there's an awful lot that was in their bathroom. So I have that. I have some skincare to go through with you, a couple of tools, a couple scents. So let's talk about it. First things first, I'm going to do the shampoos and conditioners and get them out of the way. So we do have the Rakuten Extreme Length Shampoo with biotin and the Rakuten Extreme Length Conditioner with biotin. These I gave to my daughter to use on her hair because her hair is strawberry blonde. It's really fragile. It seems like it is something that she wants to grow. It's got such a beautiful scent to it. And what I found was that while she was using these, I do think that her hair looked healthier. And I also think that her hair grew super fast in a very short time frame. Now, I'm not saying it's because of these, but I am saying that maybe it helped her hair out in a way that it became more healthy and therefore grew. Like, she's got hair that's going down to her butt right now and it needs to be cut, and that is the shampoo and conditioner that she was wearing or using, and I don't think that it has ever grown that fast before. And the next one is this, and this does feel like there's still some stuff in it. None of these caps come off anymore, but this is the Lola V Restorative Shampoo. I gave this to her with the conditioner to use as well, and she still has a little bit of the conditioner left. I don't love the smell of this, and this was super thin. It did feel like she needed to use it, or a lot more of it, when she did use it. I do believe this is Jennifer Aniston's line, correct? Not bad. It did cleanse her hair, but it didn't really suds up very much, and it felt a little bit thinner and like she had to use more of it to have her hair feel clean at the end of the day. She does like the conditioner, but the shampoo just seemed to go super, super fast. And this is 8.5 fluid ounces of a shampoo that is not cheap. I also have the Ordinary Hair Care conditioner. Why this is gone before the shampoo, I will never know. It's all the shampoos and conditioners I got in gratis. This is a product I knew I wasn't going to use on my hair, so I gave it to my kids to use on theirs. The shampoo is still in the shower, so you might see that soon. This has a really, really perfumey scent to it, And I'm not the biggest fan of Ordinary in the first place, but I feel like this was a good lightweight conditioner. A lot of conditioners make your hair feel a little bit heavy after using them, and this one didn't. It did a really good job of conditioning, made your hair feel really good coming out of it. There's so much fragrance in this. I feel like it's like old lady perfume almost. And then the last shampoo I had was this. This is mine personally. This is the Color conditioning cleanser in clear. So I did use the majority of this through this hair color scenario. This is usually one that I mix with other colors if like I have lighter colors in my hair because their conditioners are pretty potent. But this one is the one that I used in my hair this last time because there were so many different colors in my hair and I didn't want any of them to overtake the other, because the blue and the purple specifically can overtake every other color in your hair. And I really wanted the oranges and the reds to be present throughout, you know, the entirety of my hair experience over the last like 10 weeks. I am out entirely of conditioner at this moment. I get my hair done next week, and depending on what colors we use in my hair next week, I will get a new conditioner. But you know, it's kind of a bummer because some of the colors that we've been using a lot as like detail or as main colors in my hair are conditioner colors that I have to order from online, and I don't like ordering online if I don't have to order online, which is why I used the clear for the most part this last time. But for those of you that have vivid hair colors out there, this really does an amazing job of getting you from service to service, especially if you have vivids, when it is the color that is the main color in your hairs. I've used all of them, the Merlot on some of my darker purple hairs. It's a color depositing cleanser that keeps my hair vibrant throughout the whole process. Now, keeps my hair vibrant whether it is the clear one, because again, this is, I get it done next week. I go approximately 10, 11 weeks in between getting my hair redone. And this, therefore, is 11 weeks old or 10 weeks old, and I only used clear. So it does a really good job of keeping your color vibrant and lasting from service to service, specifically the color depositing ones, but even the clear one did. I mean, I think that my hair looks like I maybe just got it done about a month or so ago, and it's been almost 3 months at this point. For soaps, I do have these. I bought these for my son over Christmas or his birthday or something. This one is by Bath & Body Works, and this is in the fragrance Ocean. It is a 5-in-1 hair, face, and body, and it says it's got keynotes of blue cypress, velvet, and coastal air. And it does smell like a man, and it does smell like coastal air. It reminds me of what the beach might smell like. Really, really beautiful scent, really nice cleanser. I don't necessarily think the Bath & Body Works bath soaps are horrible or not worth the price. This one is called Graphite. And Graphite has notes of sage, bergamot, spice, leather woods. It does smell a little bit more, I want to say elderly, but that's not the right word. A little bit more, maybe even male strip club. This one does smell, I think, a little more overpowering and very, very masculine. I also have this body soap, which I think I've had in my, I'm going to have to rinse these out before I put them in my Empties bin entirely. But I think I had one of these in my Empties last year, in my year of Empties. And these are really, really good. These are Whim by Ulta Beauty, 3-in-1 body wash, bubble bath, and shampoo. I wouldn't necessarily suggest using this as a shampoo, but this is a really good body wash, and they smell so good. This one is supposed to smell like frosting, and it definitely smells like buttercream frosting. It smells so good. There's a little bit left down in there, but really not enough to get your whole body washed, to be honest. These are only like 16 bucks for like 16 or 24 ounces. Really good deal. And I would definitely repurchase those. Then I have a couple of hand soaps. I do love, swear by, and continue to repurchase in bulk Bath and Body Works foaming hand soap. So these are just the last two that we had. This one is in pink peach blossom, and it was sitting on my kids' bathroom sink. This is actually what started my venture into looking into what was going on in their bathroom, because I realized that I went in there to wash my hands the other day and they had this full of water, because that's gonna work. So then I'm like, what the heck is going on? Where did all the shampoos go? All the things. So this was full of water. It still smells like peaches. It reminds me of peach rings, you know, the peach ring candies. That's what it reminds me of. I would definitely repurchase this. Also, this container is gorgeous. Definitely worth the money. The Bath and Body Works foaming hand soaps are so good, so fragrant, and they are one of the only soaps that I can use on my hands. I know those of you that have been around have heard this 100 times, but they're one of the only fragranced soaps that I can use on my hands that do not irritate my very, very irritable skin, and during the winter time don't make my skin crack and bleed. This one was on my sink, and this is the Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. The one on my husband's sink, I don't know if it's been touched since we moved in here, if I'm honest, but this one is Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. This one smelled so, so good. This one has fragrance notes of creamy pumpkin, toasted marshmallow, and warm praline. It reminds me of a pumpkin latte, which is funny because that's what it's called, Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. It reminds me of that. I think I forgot to tell you what the notes were on this one. Peach nectar, magnolia petals, and mandarin. I definitely get more of the peach than I do anything else in this one. And with this one, I definitely get more of the kind of pumpkin coffee flavor or scent than I do anything else. But I would definitely repurchase this one. This one is a fall scent, so I think you can only get it during fall time. This one, I think is core. So I would definitely repurchase either one of those. They were so, so good. And then last for fragrance, I do have these as well. So these are the wallflowers that stick into their like fragrance plugins, like Glade plugins, only Bath and Body Works. So this one is in Chasing Fireflies, and this one's in Mahogany Vanilla. This Chasing Fireflies one was golden pear, jasmine blooms, and illuminated woods. That is the scent notes on it. This one was in my powder room downstairs, and I do think maybe that if this had been in a bigger room, I might have liked it more. But at the end of the day, you know, sometimes when fragrance is in a small space, it really just doesn't smell good. I really do think that this one, this one might have been good in a bigger space. I probably will never buy this fragrance again. This Chasing Fireflies, again, floral and uplifting, was so bad. Like in my powder room, it made me never want to use my powder room, never want the door open, never anything, because it actually kind of smells like wet dog. And I don't know about you, but I just don't love the scent of wet dog. I was afraid to have people go into that bathroom, but my mom used to go in there and go, oh, it smells so good in here. Here's the thing, like when I first put it in there, I loved it, but at the end of the day, it smelled awful. And not like I want to puke every time I smell it, but like that really stinks every single time I smell it. I really thought my dog had peed in there, and he didn't, but that's what I thought. So I will probably not buy that scent again. Then this one, Mahogany Vanilla, was in this room, and this is warm and comforting. I've just realized that floral is not the notes that I need to go after. These warm and comforting ones I really, really like. This one was in warm vanilla, fresh bergamot, and sweet sandalwood, and this smelled so good. Yeah, this smelled so good. I remember being downstairs at one point in time going, who's baking It wasn't anybody baking. It was this. It just smells so good. I think I can smell more of the woodsy notes to it, like that mahogany piece, that sandalwood. I can smell that more than anything else, but it smelled so sophisticated and so like just warm, and I loved it. So I would repurchase this mahogany vanilla again. Now for the beauty items, the like skincare and stuff that I have in here, I do have two tools. So this is a makeup brush by Luxie Beauty, I do believe. Yes, Luxie, and this is the 246 Precision Crease. Now I can't imagine using this brush in my crease, if I'm honest with you, but here's the true tea, it's broken. So this set of bristles right here, it just falls into the ferrule, right? But also this is very much like a brush that I used to use to put glitter into my inner corner or to pack stuff onto my lower lash line. I would never use this as a crease brush. This is it. It's just too tiny. It's just too tiny. And these bristles are now like falling into the ferrule, so it needs to go. I could squeeze that ferrule shut and probably grip onto those bristles a little bit, but I think that you all know, like, I have a ton of brushes. I don't need to be messing with one that's going to continue to fall apart. I also have a sponge, and truth be told, I have this one too that came from the same place. I hate these sponges. They're not good. They just feel different. And I think, honestly, that they were in like some kind of like contraption that I purchased for my daughter that had a whole bunch of different sponges in it. And I was without a sponge, so I just asked if I could have a couple. So she gave me a couple of them and kept the rest. I don't like these. I feel like the product doesn't wash out of them in the way it should. Like it's holding on to the product too much, and this is dry and this one is wet, so that's why they look different sizes. But I mean, I'm gonna use them because I'm gonna use them, but this one just got to the point where every single time I washed it, when I would squeeze out the water, it would stay in that squeezed out like moment for too long, and it grossed me out. I was like, does that have like all the product just sitting in there holding on to that squeezed out sponge? It grossed me out. So I decided not to continue to use it. Additionally, these ones, you know how the like beauty blenders or even the Real Technique sponges, they lose a little bit of color the first time you wash them, but then no color is coming off ever. These ones continue to lose the dye that's the color of the sponge. So it's just too weird for me. I will never purchase another one of those things from TJ Maxx because it just weirds me out. I have two facial cleansers. So this is the Clinique Take the Day Off in the charcoal version. This was something that I did receive in gratis from my business partner that, you know, I love so dang much, but I liked this balm. I think it worked just as good as the Clinique Take the Day Off balm does regularly, and Clinique Take the Day Off balm is one of my favorite cleansers. First time cleanse is something that I always tell people to use if they are, you know, in search of a first cleanse or balm cleanser. It's my favorite balm cleanser. You can use it. It takes off all the makeup. It's really good for even like theater makeup. It takes off my waterproof eyeliner, my waterproof mascara without having to like go after it too hard. It's really good. I don't know that I love the charcoal one. Mostly though, I think because like I'm just dry, right? I'm dry to normal. I think that anybody that is oily or has like an acneic skin problem or, you know, whatever would probably truly love this. I did not like it, but I also just love the regular balm cleanser in the first place. Also, it's black and this is painted black inside. So I honestly took it with me thinking that I still had some left the last time I was out of town, and I had none left. So I had no face cleanser with me when I went out of town, and that was awful because I had to resort to the makeup wipe that was in the hotel room, and it's never enough for makeup, and all they have left is white towels. I know I could have used a white towel, but I feel really bad doing that. This Dermalogica pre-cleanse is amazing. I also like it as a first cleanse, or even if I do like a 3-step cleansing routine, it could be my third cleanse. This smells really, really heavily of like tea tree oil, but it feels so good on the face. It feels so good on your hands. It washes everything off. It's a lot like this as far as a first step cleanse, only in liquid form versus balm form. And it took me forever to go through this because truly just one squirt of it will get you all of your makeup taken off. I usually use this when this is my first step in my cleansing routine and I don't have like 3 steps going on. I will usually use this twice if I'm wearing really heavy makeup and then go in with a regular cleanser. I feel like it doesn't get like my waterproof mascara or my waterproof eyeliner off in that first time through as well as it would after the second time. But then also, I also don't follow the directions on here, and maybe if I followed the directions it would do better. I just go straight in with the oil. Now, with that said, this is another product, and part of the reason why I love this so much, because this is another product that I can like really get into my eye makeup with and it doesn't bother my eyes. So I really, really love this Dermalogica pre-cleanse, and it's also good for your skin. It's got those good for skin properties in it, much like a lot of the Clinique makeup removing products do as well. So I would definitely repurchase this. I would definitely repurchase the Clinique Take the Day Off. I don't know that I would repurchase the charcoal one. And then I have 2 skincare items, and this will be it. This skincare item is the Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Vital Power Infusion Empower, Replenish, Fortify, something. It's a serum. It's a serum. And this is just a little tiny sample guide that I got, I think gift with purchase or something. I don't know. Maybe it was part of my gratis, but it had a pump in it. So at the beginning of using it, you know, the pump was down here, and then as you used it, the pump would push it towards the top so that you never had to like it's got a hair stuck in there. You never had to like shake it up to try and get enough out. It was never a struggle to get it out of here. Truth be told though, I don't know that this did anything for my skin. I used it for, I think it had probably a good, I don't know, 3 weeks to be honest worth, which is crazy sauce to me because I think I got the same amount of usage out of a travel size Sunday Riley item, but I don't feel like it did anything. I just didn't feel like it did anything to help my skin. Still had dry patches. I still had, you know, areas of my skin where I felt like this should have been helping to revitalize my skin, and it just didn't. So I don't know that this is a product that I would purchase in full size form. This is the Laneige water sleeping mask, and this is empty. As you can see, I'm probably going to keep this container at the end of the day because it's a really good solid plastic container. This I've had in my collection forever. I started using it, God, probably over a year ago. It is a product that came with us in the move that was open when we moved. So I think I had been using it for well over a year and a half. And it's a water gel moisturizer. And typically I like those. Clinique has one I love, the Moisture Surge. And there's another one that I really, really like. This one was so sticky. I think that's why it took me so long to go through, because it doesn't take me that long to go through the Belief one, that's the other one, or the Moisture Surge, but this is big. It's big. It's a big container. It's got 70 mils of product in it, and I think that's why it took me so long to go through it, is not only is it big, but it also is so sticky. To finish using it, I would use it at night after I got out of the shower on my body, just to give my body some more hydration, because the rest, my face maybe went from like dry to normal dry, dry to normal. The rest of my body stayed very, very dry, especially my legs. So I would use this on my legs, but It's so sticky. I couldn't use it anywhere on my face just because of the sheer stick factor. So I probably wouldn't repurchase this. I do love Laneige as a brand, but just not this item. Okay, so that's it. That's all I got for you. So many hair products, but really, really happy to get these gone through and finally solve the mystery of what's happening to all the shampoos and the body soaps. I was really actually kind of mortified that last year in my year of empties, and I know that we're missing some bottles with the move and all the things, but I was really mortified that there was like 2 shampoos. There was more than 2 shampoos, but there was not more than 2 body soaps. Really very mortified. That's all I have. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about all of the products that I just went over with you. I would be interested to hear your thoughts, and don't forget to hit me up down there. And with that, I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope that you and yours are safe and healthy and getting along as best you can. That January has taught you well, that you didn't get stuck in any of the ice storms and snowstorms that are going on, and that you are all loving each other, but loving each other from afar. And until next time, bye friends.